Hey, what's going on, y'all? Back at it again. Without further ado, let's go.
Dude, you blocked me. Even I had to explain that to Ringo respectfully. I had to go to my backup channel. You blocked me. Unblock me from your Google thing. Then you could see the invite. That's why you can't see what I'm saying. I thought you was in the truth. I thought you was smart. God, man. You blocked me. Damn.
This in itself.
I can't even accept. Hey, you block. I'm not accepting your friend request on Instagram. I don't even think about that because you blocked, man. No.
But even if you did that, Rollo.
Somebody that knows him, send him the link to his Instagram.
Yeah, I mean, even if you did that, well, I don't know.
I'll put the link. This is what I'll do. I'll show it on the screen. How about that? Can you type that in? Type that in and come on in. That's the link. Screenshot and type it in. Oh man, this is embarrassing. I was waiting for you. I was trying to give you the benefit of the doubt if you had sense to know that you blocked me, but you forgot. Jeez. But I'm slow. Remember New Breed? Huh.
And I'm half brains. I'm the one that shouldn't be able to figure this out. I'm supposed to be half brains.
Yeah. Here he is.
What's going on?
You got the floor? You got the floor.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir. We can hear you.
I don't hear anything.
I can't hear you.
I cannot hear y'all. One moment.
Can y'all hear him speak, or was it just me? Okay, y'all can hear him. Okay.
Yo, I never used this app, so give me a moment. Yo.
Can you hear us?
Yep, loud and clear.
Okay.
All right.
I was saying you have the floor as long as Rollo, this is his platform. You good, Rollo?
Mm-hmm.
All right,
look. Should be good, Breed.
Look, we all grown men in here. Oh, I'm getting feedback. Hold up. Echoing. All right, hold up, y'all. All right, I think I got a delay. Mine is late. Y'all don't hear that?
I don't think so. No.
The joint is tripping. Hold up. Maybe it's playing somewhere else. Wait one moment. All right, I got it. Look, man, we all grown men in here, and I think this would be good for the internet right now that we have a discussion. Straight up, transparent, straightforward, and let it be what it's going to be. No jokes, no playing, no ego, none of that. So what I wanted to do is let you brothers explain to me what your gripe is with me, and then I can respond accordingly. Because I hear a lot about how Breed need to repent, but I don't know what I need to repent for. So we can go in a circle or whatever and chop it up. Sound fair enough?
Absolutely. I think I'll kickstart this conversation.
Cool.
Now, I've put out 10 chapters plus other videos elaborating receipts on various things related not only to myself, but to Ethereal, to Elder Chawatazar, Pastor Rufus, Ringo, Rollo, so many people in the situation about various things, all ranging from not only acts on your end, but acts of even encouraging other content creators to speak a certain way, to encourage people in the live chat to speak a certain way, to say a lot of things and do a lot of things that break scripture. And it was a lot of things that even on my end that I elaborated on. And I know that you have had to have seen it. And at the very least, your followers have had to seen it because they told me they saw it because they were there commenting. And I know they had to have shared it with you to some extent because based upon the content that came out as I was creating each chapter, it was apparent to me that you had to have seen it based upon your response, regardless of not mentioning names.
Well,
whether you mentioned names.
I don't want to disappoint you like I seen it because I haven't. But the reason I asked you with your personal gripe,
He's lying. He's lying. He's lying. Let's continue.
is with me is because I want to know personally, what did I do to you where there's an issue? Because some of the names you name, I don't even know who they are, bro. So I'm asking you personally.
Brainwaves already stated on his live stream that we did, and also Ringo came on as well, that you know who the people are. You're placating. You don't know these people. You don't know us. You don't know us anymore. You don't know who you're dealing with. You don't know who you're interacting with. That's a lie. A double-minded man is stable in his own ways. Let's go.
What did I do to you to cause you an offense?
Well, personally, you just literally turned on me because I didn't do anything to you. I supported you. I supported UP Farms. I supported everything that you had going on, your name, your image, your reputation, the cause, the venture. I put in work, and I didn't ask for anything. But then I was told that my ticket was paid for. And then a week before the event, all of a sudden your witness was like, hey man, you gotta pay for a ticket, reach out to Breed. And then you even said in the WhatsApp group, which I showed receipts of that certain staff members, their tickets were paid for. So I'm thinking all along with what your witness said, plus that, everything was good. So then all of a sudden I had to purchase a ticket. It wasn't about the money, it's the principle of the matter. And so I purchased the ticket, but I'm like, okay, what's up with this? And then after the fact, all the stuff that I was doing, all the stuff that I was putting in, I'm sitting up here going in thinking that we still cool. I find out after the fact that I'm supposed to be going behind, acting like a snake. You said I was a snake. You said I'm making all types of moves behind the scenes, throwing rocks, hiding my hand. And I'm like, what rocks am I throwing, hiding my hands? I don't throw no rocks and hide my hand. I say everything out front, just like I put everything out front in the content. Maybe it could be to a fault, but I don't hide nothing. I don't play no games like that. And so then I'm seeing the beef between you and Ringo. On top of it, I'm thinking that me and you is cool. During this whole time, if anything, Ringo was coming for me. If anything.
Can I bring you back? You said you felt like I turned on you or switched up on you. How do you feel that way? What did I do to make you?
It's not a point of what you feel. It's what Brainwave's saying is true. And you trying to counterfeit it and try to have a pity party and try to get one of us off our square. And that wasn't going to happen. That's why you pissed off and crashed out in your recent video today. Let's continue.
Feel that way.
That's exactly where I was elaborating on. Because prior to this moment, I thought everything was cool and everything was fine. And this was like the beginning of August at this point in time. We're talking about we're back in August the 2nd. That was the last messages that we had. Everything was supposed to be cool. So then I'm thinking everything's cool. I'm trying to recover. I'm getting back into the swing of taking care of my business. And then next thing you know, obviously the beef was public between you and Ringo. So at that time, I saw what was going on. And I know we had talked on the phone. And like I had told you, I know you said that you can make videos. I said I can make videos about Ringo too, but I'm going to fall back. I said, I was like, I don't know about that. I'm going to fall back at this point in time. And so that's exactly what I did. And then afterwards,
I don't recall having that conversation, brother, but I can recall having a live stream where I believe that you were sneak dissing you with design. I called it out publicly, but that wasn't me turning my back on you. That was me actually trying to ask you, is that what you're doing in your video? And by the way you responded, by not calling that brother after he called you, not dealing with the situation head on, it led me to believe you were sneak dissing the brother. And from that point, you just went on this whole campaign. That's my recollection of everything. I was just calling it out straight up instead of hiding like, yo, bro, are you talking about bro? Because you made a video called, I think it was something like, people remaining quiet, and the only person who was quiet in the whole situation was LDU Wittazai. So I called it out like, I think you talking about bro. From there, you proved me right because you got off the line and you didn't even answer the brother's call, and then you've been going in ever since. Now, I tried to ignore it, but I feel like, you know what? The brother did put in some work, and when I was there with you, I said, look, respect. You came out, you did your thing, but respectfully, everybody had to pay because it was a fundraiser event. And it was the guys that showed up before, they had fundraised different events. They had actually been volunteers on multiple occasions and worked free of charge. But that time, they had to get their just due. So it takes time to build a rapport and build those relationships. When we're doing this work, we all doing the work is philanthropic work, bro. We doing the work for the people. It's not about me, not about you. It's not about none of you. But it ain't about you. It's about the people. So
this is all a gimmick because you say one thing and do another. And secondly, Brainwaves was doing the work, most of the work. You wasn't doing no work. You was just talking. And then you didn't want to take pictures with people. You didn't want to socialize with people. What type of person you are to lead? You're doing the same thing D-Dowell and other scenario folks is doing. Mark the Messenger, you name it. And this goes on and on with the Esau crew. And so if you say one thing, do another, the person has the right to say what they say, and you're pissed off about it. Let's go.
Everybody had to pay. That was my first time even meeting you face to face in person. When I got on the line and called that out, I felt like you wasn't moving correctly. But if you was, you would have got off the phone like, yo, why you get online and do that, bro? Like, or call you with this. I'm like, bro, why Breed on here talking about I'm sneak dissing, bro? What's going on?
He don't need to do that. You're the one who should call and repent. He did his part. You're the one who's off pocket and out of pocket. Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? That's just communication, bro. I didn't mean to cause that much hurt and pain by that. But I think that the way you move afterwards, I don't think that was the right way to move, but we can agree to disagree on how things were dealt with. But that's my take on it. You can feel free to respond and say how you feel about the situation.
See, I'm just going to lay it out like this. I have a track record of how I conduct myself when it comes to business. All right? Anybody I've ever dealt with knows exactly how I move. Now, the only issue is right here with your situation. When I'm told from the very beginning, we're talking back in June, that I do not have to pay for a ticket.
Who told? Okay.
Your Wittazai told me this. And I'm just relaying to you what I was told. I was told back in June, with all the work that I was doing and willing to do at that time, I did not have to pay a ticket. That's the least that he can do, that we can do for you, brother. And so I said, okay, cool. So then the time went on. In the WhatsApp group, You had left a voice message talking about certain people in administration. I have all that out in the chapters and the videos. Did not have to pay for a ticket. Again, I'm going with the same narrative because that's what I was told. But then it was within a week, maybe a week and a couple of days before the Jamboree, your Witazab reached out to me saying I needed to purchase a ticket. This is why in all the polls in the chat.
Respectfully, when you were told you needed to purchase a ticket, did you not, and just tell the honest to God truth, say that you already purchased your ticket?
Yes, I'm going to tell you why. That's what I was explaining. Because from the very beginning, the poll never had an option that the ticket is going to be paid for. The only options were you either have a ticket that you purchased, you didn't purchase a ticket, or you're not sure. So, of course, I'm going to answer all the polls saying, yes, I have my ticket. Because from the very beginning, I was told I have my ticket. That's why I kept selecting that. I didn't think that I needed to purchase a ticket. Otherwise, I would have purchased it back in June.
And we're going to leave it at that. Because at the end of the day, this character is lying. Big time. Big time.
Where y'all was at?
Wait, tell the
I did
truth.
not tell him where y'all was at.
But did I specifically tell you, man to man, at the dealership, yo, that dude Tate,
You did not tell me that. It was you with yourself who told me about the situation with Elijah in the car, what happened in Washington, D.C. You did not tell me that.
So you gonna lie?
You did not tell me that.
I didn't tell you, Rollo, that dude Tate, don't invite him because he called somebody the N-word. I did not tell you that in the dealership. That's what you're telling me. I never told you that. Either you, I didn't tell you.
You told me.
I can't respond to Rollo.
Why did you tell me you removed my flight ticket? Why you told me that? You remember you said that in the message? You didn't say that?
I don't know.
You didn't say to cancel my flight. Answer the question.
Cancel your... Show it.
You removed the receipts off the cell phone.
Bruh. If you're not going to be...
He's the one who is the one being nonchalant, not me. Because I'm very, very precise of what I say. He tried to get me to get off my square. He was the one who was livid, not me. Let's go.
Transparent. We ain't going to be able to...
You're not being transparent. You're the one not being transparent.
All right.
I have to agree with that statement too, because I put a shit ton full of receipts in all of my chapters on all the issues.
Brainwaves, respectfully, you wasn't there when I told Rollo not to invite Tate. I told him a couple times that day, don't bring Tate, I don't want him around. But he's sitting here on this screen lying, acting like I did not tell this man that. How can I have a...
And you went to Elijah and you went to Saul told me what happened at the situation in D.C. Not you. You didn't tell
I
me.
never had Tate's phone number. You did.
You
that situation.
You had his number. He was at your thing. My goodness. Was he not at your...
All right.
Was he not at your non-initiative?
We're not going to get nowhere if Rollo...
Was he not at the non-initiative in the D.C. thing? Yes or no?
If Rollo's not going to be honest...
So you know,
Rollo should just be a host.
Don't say nothing to me, man. Don't say nothing to me.
Just be a host because you're not even keeping it real, bro. Not keeping it real.
I will say when I was referring earlier about receipts, I wasn't talking about the North Carolina situation. I was going back referring to all the things that I documented. And really, because I put so much time out there, and it may not be something that's talked about now. It may be another time, another a live stream or some behind the scenes. I really implore you to at least take a look at some of it, even if you skip around. If you just kind of click here, click there, skip around a little bit there, because there was a lot that I documented, and it explains why I'm where we are today. If you want to know why I am where we are today.
Right, I get it, but you're right here, right now we're speaking. I don't want to go back to past videos that you've done and watch a bunch of videos. I just don't have the time to do that.
He had the time to come over here and try to discord us three, and that wasn't going to happen. And Ringo talked about that. Brainwaves talked about that. I talked about that. He tried to sell discord between us three because you had Farrah in the chat saying that we don't get along with each other. They wishing that we don't get along with each other because they don't get along with each other. You got to read between the lines. They don't get along with each other. Him and his chat don't get along with him. They just egging him on. And the Most High is showing us what's going on and what's being transparent. He's the one who's falling, not us. He thought he could come on here and have us go at each other, thinking that he could do his warlock and have his witches do their spells, and it didn't work, to the point that Ismer showed her true hand. That Morton saw. Brainwaves and everybody peeped that. We just letting you know. We let them talk. And then we see what they're about. It is what it is. So because he didn't get that to happen, that's why he went to his backup channel and crashed out crazy mad. Let's continue.
That's why I'm approaching you man to man. Like, what's the issue? You explained that issue. I responded with, you know what, my bad on that. And it is what it is, bro. And where things go from here, I don't know. I mean, I don't got nothing else to say about the situation when it comes to whatever mishap that you and I had, Brainwaves. I ain't got nothing else to say about it. I'm not going to go out there encouraging people. I'm not going to make videos about you.
You're not going to make videos about him. You're not going to make videos about me. You're not going to make videos about Ringo. That's a lie. Because Brainwaves called it earlier in his live stream on my panel as well. Ringo see all what's going on. You're telling on yourself. You say you wasn't going to talk about it no more. In my live chat, when I put you in the back panel, when I have it on my video, the receipts are there. Yet your folks is so gone in their oblivion hell like you are that you keep telling on yourself. You on the clock. Let's go. You on the clock. NuDevil. Shout out to Forever Studio for calling you that. Let's go.
I'm just going to do what I do. As far as Rollo go, Rollo's not being honest. And I don't like that because what I'm trying to do is somehow have this transparency so things can be out of the, out in the...
That's why he looked away, because he's guilty. He looked away because he's guilty. He's not trying to be transparent with me. He's trying to recruit me, and it's not working. You're looking away when you talk about me. You look away when you talk about Brainwaves. You look away when you talk about Ringo. Everybody could see that. I have a straight face. And that's bothering you. Ringo has a straight face. He's not playing no games. Brainwaves have a straight face. And that's bothering you. Let's go.
Open, and the truth is coming to the light. But this man is just clearly lying. And that's not right. Because, if this man has a gripe with me, right? How we gonna get to that and solve it if he can't even be honest? It's not. I don't like that, man. You gotta keep it a buck, man. I told you, don't bring this Tate around. We showed up. He out there like a damn creepster, literally walking around the damn hotel. I got something in a glove box. I'm ready to go to the joint. Like, why is he even out here? Rollo on the phone on the way there. That wasn't me. What the hell? I don't even know Tate's number. But the point is, I had to find out who this Rollo dude worked for because he said he used to set people up. I'm like, the man came out here, caught this flight out here. Was this a setup? Was this some type of sting operation? And I know some people watching may be like, man, Breed is just paranoid. No, I've been through things. I've seen things. I've been in situations where people been hired and to carry out a job. And that's why I asked around. I'm like, yo, what do you do?
I go to the phone company and I'm going to get those messages you deleted. I'm going to get those messages. Don't worry about it. I'm going to get those messages you delete off your phone. The encrypted messages that we used to do video on the phone, Did you not remove it? Answer the question.
Marlo, what are you talking about, bro? Like, what are you talking about? Encrypted
You don't know
messages.
anything about encrypted messages.
First of all, sir,
you can read somebody's message. Why did you remove the messages? Answer the question.
I don't even know what you're talking about at all.
Now I do have messages. And the crypto messages is when you on the phone, somebody read your message, or I could read their message when you send a message, video prompt, whatever the case may be. So he act like he never had a phone conversation, messages on the phone. Now he did remove some of those messages. Make no mistake about it. And the phone company told me that when it comes to encrypted messages, when a person remove it, it's hard to get it back. You might have to go proceed further investigation to get the company to get those messages that's deleted on his part. Anyway, let's go.
Phone calls. You don't know nothing about the phone calls? The messages when we used to message each other?
That's what I'm talking about. That's that COINTELPRO stuff, bro. What is he talking about? It's like, what are you talking about?
You see how he moved back, nervous talk? The entity's trying to get me off my square, trying to make me look like I'm crazy. COINTELPRO, all this nonsense he's talking about. Let's go.
You're talking about, I told you to cancel a flight. What are you talking about?
All right.
What did I tell you to cancel? Cancel what flight?
It's gonna come. I'm gonna get the messages on.
Cancel the flight going what? Back?
You got nothing else to say.
No, explain what you're. What are you? You're not even put.
You told me to go back with Rango and his wife.
Rollo, you're not even putting nothing in context, bro. I don't even know. All right, bro.
Messages. I got nothing to say to you.
All right, bet. All right, so Ringo, you can speak your gripe, speak your issue. I'll respond and we can chop it up. Your silence, it speaks volumes. Oh yeah, it speaks very loudly. When you don't entertain the demonic spirits that operate in people. And this is a very important lesson that you got to learn. See, everything in life don't warrant a response. No. The Bible tells us that even a foolish man who's sparing his words even appears to be wise. It also tells you that a real fool will utter all their heart. And a man who has no control over his own spirit is like a city with no walls. See, brothers and sisters, y'all got to understand that your silence speaks volumes. You got to get to the point in time where you know who you are. What's going on here? Am I late in the like? Is something delayed or what? Is it a glitch on this? What's going on? Can y'all hear me? So I come on here, face you, all three of y'all, man to man, and say, let's chop it up, and no response. Is that what I'm getting? All right. Never respond to a demon.
Silence. It speaks volumes.
So now all of the elders and all of those guys who got a lot to say and all the people in the background, they got a lot to say. You can clearly see who's been a man tonight, who came up and stood 10 toes down and tried to speak and clear the air and chop it up, and who's being immature. That's very clear. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and go out. I mean, you know, if this is what we're going to do, gimmicks and games and all that, I'm a grown-ass man, bro. I don't got time for that. But you see, now, Brainwaves, you use your logic and your reasoning to see what is righteous in this situation. Because if I'm willing to sit up here after all that's been said about me disrespectfully, and if he feels whatever kind of way, he could have aired it out right here. Other than that, I ain't got nothing else to say. So I dealt with it like a man's supposed to. Y'all keep on playing games, man.
That's that. Got nothing to say to him. He can stay in the background.
Y'all can hear me?
Let me get a screenshot. Yes, Ringo. Let me get a screenshot of this.
Okay. Now, I don't even know why my mic sound like that. Oh, it's good. It's good. You see what happens when you apply the things that New Breed teach? New Breed said, don't respond to a demon. I applied it. He didn't like it. He didn't take no accountability while speaking to Brainwaves. He literally kept moving the goalposts, denying everything. He denied everything with Rollo. You think I'm going to waste time interacting with a man that disrespect my children? Disrespect my wife? Says that I will never have sons. Cursed my bloodline, said it will end with me. Do you really think I want to waste my time communicating with such a creature? That's a demon. See, my goal was for New Breed to come on the panel to show the world that he's not really accountable. He thought that by him coming on that he's sort of speaking man to man. No, that time has passed away. That time already came and went. What he was trying to attempt to do was what he did with Karatazar, where he gave a fake apology, try to act like he really cared. He just want to get this behind him. He really just want to move on. He's tired of seeing us make videos because it's not allowing him to grow. Do you understand? There is nothing you can say to me for what you've done. The evil that you put out in these atmospheres, you never took accountability. Brainwaves tried to give you a chance multiple times. He even made it clear with all those people that you encouraged to do dirt. You basically said, hey, I don't got nothing to do with that. They're content creators. They're just doing what they're doing. No, you can stop that because they follow you. You're their leader. But you don't seem to want to take that accountability. You just...
Exactly, Ringo, because it's not, the truth is not in him. The light is not in him. And he disrespected you, saying the seed starts with you. And then he disrespect your wife, your daughters. He disrespect the daughters of Zion, Ethereal, Selena, and ladies in particular. And he don't have the Most High's doing in him whatsoever. It's very clear. He was out of pocket with Brainwaves too. The man worked tremendously hard to make sure everybody was good at that particular place. Now he's trying to cause confusion over by his live chat. The disrespect. Let's go.
Brushed it off and said, well, you know, They're just doing their own thing. I don't got no control over them. You made videos saying don't respond to demons. But yet, mindsets continue to respond to me. And you're using him. Just like you're using that woman you did an interview with. Just like you're using everybody else's platform to do your dirty work. The same way you're using them is the same way you can tell them to cease fire. But you utilize their platforms to do your dirty work. And you didn't take no accountability. And you really expect to have a conversation with men. No, you haven't repented. You curse my family, my bloodline. Like, what do you expect me to say to you? It's nothing to say to you. You have a lot of repenting to do. You caused a lot of pain. You even denied knowing Ethereal. And she interviewed you. You're a narcissist. And what people got to get from this is how you literally can't accept accountability. Like, Brainwaves explained everything. And you're like, well, I don't want to watch your videos. Could you just tell me? The man put in all that work and you don't want to listen. Just like you didn't want to listen to my 50 voice messages. But you expect to have some sort of conversation when I already done gave you the messages. It's nothing to talk about. That's it. Silence is golden. That's why I use your words against you. How did it feel to hear your own words? Because you're the demon. The demon that made you crash out. The demon that told you, no, I'm going to double down on what I said. What I said, I meant it. Well, there's nothing to talk about. You meant what you said. That's it. Thanks for the show. I mean, this is really, it's going to blow up Rallo's platform. I mean, man, they're going to clip this video. Just believe they're going to clip this video. But you know what's interesting? Even though they're going to clip the video, the people that work for you, that are allegedly on your payroll, they're going to continue to defend you. They're not going to say, you should have took accountability. No. Those are the demons you hired for the job. None of those people follow the Most High. I mean, this is an embarrassment. You really thought you was going to come on here and it's like kumbaya, like Rallo said? You really thought that all the damage and all the evil done, it was going to be like this kumbaya moment, like, hey, we're going to do this for the internet. Wow. I mean, you're talking to men that you've caused to lose support, subscribers. You caused to lose respect. You have people running around name-calling men, wingworm, and all this other dumb stuff. You disrespected young black girls.
Exactly, he did, amongst other things. All right, y'all. Peace.